YouTubers, Mike Martin's here. Mike Martin's channel. Thanks for joining me. Happy Friday to everyone. Big hug up to everybody out there and all my subscribers that are watching from everywhere. Anyways, when is enough? When is it finally enough to say I'm fed up and it's time to move on? Well, this is a very interesting article that was sent to me in my email. And it's about this place here. Let's see if it goes back to the... I don't want to play the video. I just want to show you this deli that's been here. It is. There's the deli. Here we go. That's what I want to see. 50 years. Finally fed up. Thomas Litchman says his life, his home, and business have all been threatened. And he's had enough. The owner of Litchman Sons Sausage Deli says he's already shut down the business, which has been in his family for more than 50 years because of growing issues with the homeless around Gordon Drive and Sutherland Drive. This is in Kelowna, by the way. So, let's keep going here. He says the issue stems from people who use and hang out around in from the cold and shelter, which provides a place to sleep for some of the city's homeless population in Sutherland Avenue. The shelter borders both commercial and residential neighborhoods. I've just had enough. I dream of selling the property and giving it up to big developers who seem to be taking over Kelowna. And I'll be moving to Caramios and set up my business there because I've had enough, said Litchman, who adds the remaining in Kelowna would not be an option. Once I've been kicked out of my home and lived in for 50 years, why should I move somewhere else? Litchman says he hasn't had an issue with the homeless of the facility itself. He believes it is in the wrong place. I own a business. My name's on that business. And I don't want to be known as the guy who doesn't care for the homeless. I just think the government's not doing SHI job looking after it. The city never should have allowed that next to residential neighborhood. Someone should be fired in City Hall. That's my opinion. That's criminal. Along with the businesses, Litchman also owns a property next to the business of the Pacific Avenue, where he lives along with other tenants. He says the constant noise at night. Oh yeah, people pushing shopping carts and stuff. That's so loud. People sleeping in business doorways and the constant struggle of having to clean up needles and human feces has gone on for too long. With constant, with constant yelling, he says he hasn't had a good night's sleep in several years. Oh yeah, the yelling is just out of control. The people has also affected several businesses along Sutherland's across from the Capri Hotel. Brian Doubt, the owner of the Sgt. Pepper's Army Surplus, says he's considering relocating partly due to the problem. He says almost every morning, business owners have to deal with people who have set up and makeshift tents in their doorways. Carol, who runs the Groom and Go and a pet grooming business, says she was assaulted by a pair of homeless people while she tried to enter her business on Sunday morning, almost 2 months ago. She says the man died after he was found unconscious next to her vehicle. Whoa. Despite those issues, she says she is still tough it out at the location. In from the cold may not be the problem in the neighborhood as much longer. John Welkus, president of the Columbus Housing Society, which operates the building for the Knights Columbus, says it may come down soon. Welkus says the society waiting to hear from the provincial government for more funding in order to build a low-cost housing project. If all goes well, he says shovels could be in the ground by the end of the year. In the meantime, Litchman and other businesses along Sutherland are pitching in to higher security for the neighborhood as a temporary measure. The city caused this problem, he says. Now we're cleaning it up. So, when's enough? I remember when I was living in Vancouver, I had this problem in a $2 million condos, $1 million condos, sleeping. I mean, I don't own them. I'm saying I'm renting. I rented downtown right by Stadium. 4 o'clock in the morning, people pushing shopping carts, loud, echoing through the streets. People yelling all night, yelling and yelling at each other and just yelling. And you know, it's just... It's like he's saying, it's he doesn't have a problem with the homeless. It's why isn't it being taken care of in a proper manner? And now it's affecting businesses, and these businesses are taxpayers. These taxpayers hire people in the private sector, and the private sector is not the public sector. The private sector is where things actually, where you actually gain some income for the cities and towns. And now with people looking up to relocate and move to other cities and towns, it's heartbreaking. Do you have this in your area? Do you have this in your problem? If you do, guys, let me know. This is from the Okanagan, so comment below. Let me know if, you know, in the Okanagan, you think of Banff, you think of all these beautiful places in the Okanagan. You never think of anything like this, you know what I'm saying? You know, Kelowna, so yeah, it's in the Okanagan, but Okanagan region, right? But you just don't imagine things like this happening, you know? Anyways, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.